What's going on, my young Padawans? I'm back, and I'm going to start off strong with my channel again. I just went on to Walterfotball.com, which I go to a lot for a lot of the prospects, and they tend to have very, very accurate mock drafts for the past couple of years. And I just saw probably one of the best 4-round mock drafts on Walterfotball from Charlie Campbell, who Charlie Campbell and I forget who's the other one. Charlie Campbell and I forget who the other one is. I'm sorry, I'm blanking right now, but anyway, so I went on, or no, Walt's the other one. They're the two most notable ones on Walterfotball.com, and they just came out. Charlie Campbell just came out with a new mock draft this morning, which I am in love with. Don't know how realistic it is, but seeing the way that the boards fell, I like it. First round, he has the Steelers picking up. Round 1, pick 25. He has the Steelers picking up William Jackson, cornerback out of Houston, which, as you guys know, I love. Here's the reason why he said William Jackson. He goes, the Steelers have a big need at cornerback, and Jackson looks like a perfect fit in what they look for defensive backs. Jackson recorded 43 tackles, 5 interceptions, and 23 passes broken up in 2015. The 6', 189-pounder has excellent height and length, but also has a tall, lanky frame that he needs to fill out for the NFL. He was electric at the combine with a 4.37 second time in the 40-yard dash and a strong showing in the field drills. Over the past 2 seasons, Jackson was a steady defender for Houston. He recorded 2 interceptions, 37 tackles, and 10 passes broken up in 2014. The previous year, he had 1 pick, 35 tackles, and 7 passes batted. I love this guy. As you guys know, most of my mock drafts have this guy going first round. He's somebody who can go in right away and start on the outside and eliminate some of those deep threats, the taller guys, the faster guys. But here's where it surprised me. Second round, pick 27, he has the Pittsburgh Steelers picking up Andrew Billings, nose tackle out of Baylor, which I normally would see in the early or the playoff teams in round 1 or early in round 2. But seeing him drop to the Steelers, I love. Don't know how realistic this pick is. Now here's why he said Andrew Billings to the Steelers. Pittsburgh lost Steve McLendon in free agency, or quote, Pittsburgh lost Steve McLendon in free agency. Unless they are sold on journeyman Cam Thomas as the answer, the Steelers could use a young nose tackle. Billings totaled 39 tackles with 14 for a loss, 5.5 sacks, and 1 forced fumble in 2015. The numbers don't tell the whole story, as he is extremely powerful with some serious quickness. Billings can overwhelm the ground game and contribute to the pass rush. He caused a lot of disruption at the point of attack for Baylor by using his power and explosion to fire into the backfield. Billings totaled 37 tackles with 11.5 for a loss and 2 sacks in 2014. Some teams see Billings as more of a 2-down defender, and multiple teams told me they graded him in the second round. The 6', 311-pounder is also known as the weight room champion. I saw that there was an interview that said that he was squatting over 800 pounds in high school, which is just ridiculous. But if we were to get even just these 2 guys in the draft, even if we have to trade up to get Billings, even though it says here that he's dropping, yet again, not my mock draft, but Walterfotball.com's Charlie Campbell's mock draft said this. Absolutely love it. And this is of April 5th at 12:30 in the afternoon. Round 3, they have the Steelers picking up Josh Ferguson, running back out of Illinois, which I love because we need to have a young back that when DeAngelo Williams retires, we have a second back that we can have if Le'Veon Bell goes down, knock on wood, that we have somebody who would be able to go in and start right away, because Fitzgerald Toussaint, in my opinion, isn't our next back. But here's what they say. Quote, the Steelers need a replacement for the aging and injury-prone DeAngelo Williams. Sources have said that Ferguson has impressed them as a fast running back who can contribute as a receiver and on special teams. Over 2014 and 2013, Ferguson averaged more than 5 yards per carry for over 700 yards. Each season, he caught 50 passes as well. Those 100 passes included 6 touchdowns. Ferguson was banged up with a shoulder injury in 2015, but averaged 5.5 yards per carry for 708 yards and 3 touchdowns. He also recorded 38 receptions for 280 yards and 2 scores. Sources say that the 5'9", 198-pounder could end up going as high as the 3rd round of the 2016 NFL Draft. Love this kid. I've been saying this, but I haven't had him in all of my mock drafts. Quick guy, great running back who can catch out of the backfield and can give us that dual threat that we have with DeAngelo Williams and Le'Veon Bell right now. Excuse me. But Josh Ferguson is more of a quick, shifty running back, where Bell is more shifty but more power-oriented. Round 4, pick 25, they have the Steelers picking up Tyvis Powell, safety out of Ohio State. Let's go Ohio State. I'm an Ohio State fan. Quote, Pittsburgh could use safety help, and Powell could bring a reliable presence to the back end. Powell is 6'2", 209, has good size for the NFL, and was a productive 2-year starter for the Buckeyes. In 2015, he had 71 tackles with 3 passes broken up and 3 interceptions. The previous season, he had 76 tackles with 4 breakups and 4 interceptions. Powell could be a riser through the draft process. Love this mock draft. I'm telling you right now, if this is the way it ends up, we will have a Super Bowl 51 caliber team. As long as everybody stays healthy, we'll be okay. But like I said, I'll put the link in the description to this mock draft. They update it almost every week, but this mock draft I am in love with. I am in love with this mock draft. So why don't you do me a favor and just comment, rate, subscribe, and in the comments tell me whether you like the picks or not. Like I said, the second pick is a bit of a reach, because not a reach. It's a bit unbelievable because I don't think Andrew Billings is going to drop that far, even in the second round. But if he does, that the first 2 rounds we would have had an A+ on our draft grade. So I want to shout out all of my subscribers. Unfortunately, I do not have your names right here, but just to name a few that have really got me where I am right now. They include Steelers Therapy, which is also Renegade 412, Just Blaze 412, Punk, even though I don't know why he doesn't have a YouTube channel anymore for some reason. Argento Spartan, sorry buddy. Greg Haynes. Greg Haynes is a loyal commenter, and on top of that, he makes great mock drafts. So I'm trying to get him on the show at some point next week. I love that. I love the guy to death. I mean, he's a loyal commenter. So is Phil.H. Great mock drafts too as well. Who else? Steel Twins. Steel Twins, got to get another show going. That was a blast. Last week or the week before that, whenever that was. And I also just wanted to say before I sign off, today is the day The Force Awakens comes out on DVD. I was stoked. I love this movie. I love the whole Star Wars franchise. That's why my name is Steel Jedi. So with that being said, may the Steel be with you.